Today we're at the entrance to Legacy Park in Kennesaw, Georgia. And Legacy Park is one of the premier residential communities in the Atlanta area and located in Kennesaw, as I said. This is the main boulevard into Legacy Park, and today it's just beautiful as the sun is shining on the redbud trees, and the fountain over in the lake is spouting off right now. And again, it's just a beautiful entrance in the springtime. And so if you will follow me, we will take a tour now of Legacy Park. Nestled in the heart of Kennesaw, this 117-acre town park community features lush landscaping, rolling hills, nature trails and streams, and a sparkling lake at the entrance, and is surrounded by wildlife and nature preserves. And this area is just a beautiful, beautiful setting to have your home in Kennesaw, Georgia. Residents love Legacy Park, and as I said, it's a really, really great neighborhood, especially if you've got a family. Residents love Legacy Park. It is comprised of 12 mini neighborhoods, all located around, well, I guess you could call it kind of a horseshoe effect around the entire neighborhood. And we're going to go through this here real quick just so you can get an idea of what Legacy Park has to offer. And as we go counterclockwise around the neighborhood, the first neighborhood that we come to up here on the right is Legacy Park at Annandale. And I have a listing in the Annandale section. But this is the entrance to Annandale. As we continue our little tour around the horseshoe of Legacy Park that connects all the 12 various neighborhoods in the area, right over here on the right, you see the entrance to a walking trail through the neighborhood. This is Gramercy, and across the street is Carillon. This is the Gramercy neighborhood, and just across the street you'll see the neighborhood of Carillon. And as we turn to look further into the neighborhood, just down on the left begins the neighborhood amenities area of a playground, tennis courts, and what starts the swimming pool. And then as we come around the corner, you see the beginnings of the tennis court. There's 11 tennis courts and a playground. And each of the individual neighborhoods, by the way, have their own playground. There's a nice wooded area for observation of tennis matches and place to have picnics and so forth. And there are some tennis practice going on right now in some of these courts. The courts are all lighted, and you see all their awards for the neighborhood. This neighborhood is very active in Alta and USTA tennis, and obviously has won quite a bit of awards. There's an observation booth over there, and these ladies have just finished a match. Obviously it's closed right now for the winter time, but in probably another 6 weeks or so these swimming pools will be open. There is a community swimming pool right here. And as we move around the clubhouse, there is a second swimming pool for adults only, just down here. The wraparound deck at this clubhouse is a great place to come and read in the summertime and just kind of commune with the wooded area that surrounds it. And then over here on the other side of the clubhouse are the tennis courts. And today there is a little match going on. Somebody practicing their serves over here. The next neighborhood on our tour of homes in Legacy Park, and the fourth neighborhood, is Highcroft. The Highcroft neighborhood has its own little playground in the midst of its community. Additionally, which is really neat, is Legacy Park has its own soccer, football, and volleyball. So right here, right across from Kentmere, which is another neighborhood within Legacy Park, right across from Kentmere is the neighborhood baseball field. Called Champions Field. As we progress further around the circle, the next neighborhood we come to is Lullwater. Here's the neighborhood of Madison. And as we continue through the neighborhood, one of the neat things about Legacy Park is back in 1996, I believe it was, there was a home that was featured on, well, the building of it was featured for the entire year on HGTV as well as Better Homes and Gardens television. And this is the home that holds that distinction of being the home of the year for HGTV. And it was in lots of TV programs as well as in Better Homes and Gardens magazine all year long. And this is that home. This is the back of it. And it is in the neighborhood known as Palisades. And this home used to have a plaque out in front of it so that you could tell that it was the HGTV House of the Year. But as I said, it is in the Palisades neighborhood. So back in 1996, whereabouts, this home was the home of the year for Better Homes and Gardens magazine as well as HGTV, and it was featured in all the television programs for an entire year as well as the magazine each month for the entire year. And at the time that this home was built, it had all the bells and whistles of a really, really great property, and people loved this. It was open all the time as it was being built for people to go through, And as I said, there used to be a sign out in front that depicted it as the home of the year, but that is no longer the case. So our tour is almost complete in Legacy Park today. Here's some more walking and jogging trails down here. And we're just about back at the beginning of the Horseshoe. This is the neighborhood of Winterthur. And we're finally back at the entrance to the Horseshoe, and our final neighborhood today is Bellingrath. So thanks for joining me today on a fabulous tour around Legacy Park in Kennesaw, Georgia. I hope you've kind of gotten a flair for what the neighborhood is like. It's a big horseshoe with 12 distinct, different, unique neighborhoods around the horseshoe, and circling all the neighborhood amenities like swimming and tennis and jogging trails and walking trails, baseball fields, and everything in between. If you've got any questions about this neighborhood or any others that might be of interest to you, my name is Sarah Hibbard, and I'm with Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate Metro Brokers, and you can reach me anytime. Just pick up the phone, call me at 404-660-2481. Sounds like somebody's trying to call me right now. But until next time, I'm always glad that Georgia real estate is on your mind.